Oh, I think, right now some versatility, the way he's started to pick everything up. I think he's, once again, he probably has more DB sort of back end vision, but he's tough around the box too.
Thick.
Oh yeah, yeah, and he'll bring it. Like there's plenty of clips during the season of him putting it on a guy, and then he has a very good knack of coming off blocks and making tackles.
Not often you see a guy listed third in the depth chart, which doesn't always mean a whole lot. Make 9 tackles in a game.
Yeah, I don't think the depth chart is anything that they have to be placed somewhere.
Sure. Yeah. Switching to receivers, I know there was a time when Dylan Mitchell was behind Carrick and it was tough to get him in, and now Ontario's kind of in that spot too. So I assume you have to find a way to get Carrick back in the game.
We got a lot of good players and a certain number of spots, and it's up to us to figure it out every week on how it's going to work out.
Yeah.
The reality is you should be looking at your roster and trying to move it around on a weekly basis to give you the best chance every single week. And a lot of times that just amounts to continuity, and sometimes it amounts to, making some different changes based on a completely different game plan,
Yeah.
If it snows a foot, we're going to dress 19 O-linemen.
Right.
So, yeah, it's not easy, but it's also we're in a good spot. We've got talented players.
Better than the alternative, yeah.
Yep.
Fair to say, though, that you've got to find a way to get Carrick back in there?
Yeah, I mean, we got to find a way to get the ball to everybody,
Yeah. I'm going to ask a hockey one, too. Maybe I'll be
Sure.
Mike, what have you seen from James Fodders this year?
Yeah, complete professionalism, hardworking guy, tough, physical at the point of attack, fun guy to have around, but yeah, there's nothing not to like.
Very smart man as well. His GPA, no matter where he went, through the roof. He's got a lot going on outside of football as well. What have you kind of learned about him?
Yeah, that's probably why he doesn't like talking to me too much. He's pretty smart, so he's not getting anything from those conversations, that's for sure.
Has he given you any fashion tips? He's also big into fashion.
Often that's probably another reason why he wouldn't want to talk to me.
Fair.
Yeah.
I know there's more than sacks and whatnot, but he's a sack away from his career high in the CFL, despite being 32 and whatever. Just what's kind of maybe impressed you the most about it?
Well, I think ends mature mostly a little later. The experience is very valuable for these guys. So there are obviously circumstances or examples of young guys coming out of college and succeeding right away. But for what we look at, it's usually guys that are a little older and have some experience. That's the ones that we like, and seems to me that's the ones that have a little more production based on how we look at it. So, yeah, you would fully expect him to be successful. He is extremely hardworking. He pays great attention to, his body in terms of being a professional, making sure he's doing the right things so he can go out there and play at a high level for a long time. He does play across from Willie, which does have its advantages too. He's got relentless motor and he's powerful, right? Here's the one thing I really like about James, his professionalism, and that he had a sack the last game, and I show the clip and I spend 3 minutes, asking him to do it a little differently. And I think a lot of guys would just think, well, I just got a sack, but I think he's understands why we need to talk about it like that, and I think he agrees that he would try to do it a little differently maybe, but he's taken the coaching, and it's important, and he's just one of those guys that that's okay with him, right?
Do you expect Dembski able to play this weekend?
Yeah, I think so.
Demerio Houston missing a couple of days of practice, does that affect his ability to go on Saturday?
Yeah, we'll see. It shouldn't, but we'll see.
When you say, you've said in a bunch of spots, certain guys don't need practice reps. What do you mean by that in general?
You want me to say it a different way?
Well,
You want me to delve deeper into that?
every game plan is different, but we'll hear every game plan is different, every opponent is different, so we'll.
Sure, it
Go ahead.
probably depends a little bit on their position, how much experience they have, what we're asking them to do that week. You know, the level of football IQ they possess, right? Everybody comes in with a different sort of set of attributes that allows them to take in information differently. And so a lot of positions, it could be based on need, you know, so there's a whole bunch of factors that go into that. But we would look at that and make that determination on a, you know, individual basis, right?
Case by case and then
Yeah.
week by week.
A quick hockey one. Just wondering, I mean, you're a bit of a hockey fan, eh? And
Yeah, yeah.
a Jets follower,
Oh, yeah.
obviously. Yeah. So I wonder when you hear a hockey player sign for $96 million, $12 million a year, which is more than the entire, salary cap.
See, that's the
See what goes through your mind?
I'm happy for the guy. Of
course.
And I don't ever look at the two leagues and say, well, that's more than or whatever, because I think that's just a different slant that you may want to take that could possibly be taken in the wrong way.
Oh, yeah, I don't
So,
want to, I'm not
you
going
know,
to spin it that way.
yeah, I just don't, I would never look at it that
How mind-blowing
way.
is that number?
It's not.
for a guy
That's
in
what the
football,
market
no?
will pay.
Okay.
Right? I mean, you know, he's getting paid. He's highly skilled. He's certainly fun to. You're talking about Kyle Connor. You're talking. He's phenomenal to watch. I love the way he plays. He's fun to watch. He's very productive. He's been productive probably every year. Reliable and all those things, and that's what the market will bear. You know, you're also paying for a lack of privacy too, right? And these careers are short, so.